now, sex. Great sex. Everybody loves it, no matter what you're into, no matter what gets your rocks off. Everybody loves having a nice frickin' rock-solid meat stick and delving it into whatever they like to do. Everybody's got different things. Congrats to all the LGBTQ. Big federal law passed today by the Supreme Court. Those people love banging. Mm-hmm. Straight people love banging. Every color. Everybody loves sex. And you can now increase your performance and get that extra confidence in bed. BlueChew.com. That's blue like the color blue. They are the best at what they do. Now, I'm hard as a rock all the time. Mm-hmm. However, Red Band, you know about this product.
Oh, yeah. I have a monthly subscription to it. And, the good thing about it, too, it's great. Like, if you go on a date or something, you could keep one in your pocket, and you just pull it out and chew on it because you don't need, not like a regular pill where you need water and stuff. Blue Chew brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. You can take them anytime, day or night, even on a full stomach. And since they're chewable, they work up to twice as fast as the pill. So you can be ready whenever the opportunity arises. Blue Chew is made in the USA. It's prescribed online by licensed physicians. So you don't have to go to a doctor or wait in line. It's even cheaper than a pharmacy. And they prepare and ship it right to you in a discreet package. No awkwardness, and you don't need to leave the house. If you could benefit from more confidence where it counts, Blue Chew is the fast and easy way to enhance your performance.
And right now, I know you're excited, just like you will be with Blue Chew, because right now we have an exclusive special deal for our listeners. Visit BlueChew.com and get your first shipment free when you use the promo code KillTony. Just pay $5 shipping. It's a no-brainer. $5 for shipping. Get an extra bone ski for your moan ski. Again, that's BLUEchew.com, promo code KillTony. And, they sponsor the podcast. And when you support our sponsors, you're supporting us. So if you want a boner, go to BlueChew.com and use the promo code KillTony.
Yeah, I wish I had those things. That's so great that you could just keep it in your pocket and chew. Because you never know. You go on a date and when she's like, let's go back to my house. You're like, you know what? Let's double down. I want to impress her. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Keep it in your pocket.
Ryan J. Ebelt's here.
Yeah. Ryan J. is here. All the prints. He draws everything. RyanJEbelt.com. He's incredible. He's great at what he does. The road posters, the artwork, everything he does is incredible. I love the auctions that you've been having lately.
There's one going on right now.
It's all working out. Things are going. People love auctions, and I love it. And that's, I have his artwork all over my place.
Me too.
The official artist of the show. Always has been, always will be. And, that supports the show, too. Puts him a little money to put inside of his Ridge wallet.
Oh.
Ridge wallet is an unbelievable, sleek, super amazing device. We all use it here on Kill Tony. It's a minimal front pocket wallet that's designed to streamline what you carry every day.
Yeah, the front the front pocket part is probably my favorite because I've always, my whole life, kept a wallet in my back pocket. It's the same one I've had my whole, same kind of foldable wallet you get like at Target or something like that. And that just builds up with coupons and cards that you put in there. Next thing you know, you have a wallet that's like 5 inches thick. Yep. And you just sit on it. You're in the car going to work every day. That's bad for your back. When I got this thing, it's 2 like metal plates together with a band. And it's just so nice to just only carry around what you need. You keep it in your front pocket so it doesn't hurt your back. I love it. I don't think I could go back to a normal wallet.
It's true. And if you ever decided that for some reason you would, there's a lifetime warranty, which goes to show that it'll last forever. And free returns if you don't like it for any reason. They're that confident that you're going to love it. It comes in titanium, carbon fiber, aluminum, and over a dozen different styles and colors. Get 10% off today with free worldwide shipping and returns by going to ridge.com/KillTony. That's ridge.com/KillTony. Use the code KillTony link in the description so they know that we sent you. Caveman Coffee's delicious. They have a bunch of great things happening. Hibiscus tea.
Try that tea.
Ice.
If you like hibiscus tea, man, that's a great refresh. Like, put it on ice.
I mean, they've really gotten me through this quarantine in an amazing, amazing way. Especially early on, all the coffee shops were closed. After the looting happened in my neighborhood, the coffee shops were closed.
Are they open back up yet?
Oh, they're open now.
Oh, cool.
They're open now that they fixed all of the glass Doors and windows.
Yeah, I drove down your street the other day. It was shocking how many places were boarded up. Like, you see it on the news, but when you're really
was nothing. Basically, we've recovered.
That was like a week ago.
Oh yeah, but still, it's like you should have seen the next day. It was insane.
Yeah.
I couldn't even if it was a movie set, I'd be like, this seems unrealistic that this much damage would happen. Anyway, who cares? We're not talking about that because it drives me crazy what happened.
Yeah.
But things are better now. But the Caveman Coffee got me through it. Go to cavemancoffeeco.com, something like that. And
Google Caveman Coffee.
Yes, and use the promo code KillTony. Save, I believe, 20%.
Yeah, and if you buy it, take a photo and send it. Tag us in it, or tag Tate Fletcher. Tate, that's his company.
Tag Kill Tony, tag Tate, and that reminds me, a lot of people have been tagging their brand new candles that have sold out, but they are refilling them. Yes, Hinge Me,
awesome.
I'm Dreaming have sold out at damngoodco.com. That is the Damn Good Candle Company, and they are damn good candles. A lot of people have been buying the eucalyptus, a.k.a. my butthole, smell, candle, Hinge Me, I'm Dreaming, damngoodco.com for that. Other things are happening too. But we're here for Kill Tony. It's an exciting time.
Hey, do you know if, because we're going to be in Miami next month, I think the 31st or 30th or something like that. Do you know if those shows are sold out, or did they just take the tickets from when they were sold out earlier?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think they're sold out.
We're going to be there in a month or a little over a month.
That's true. And in Austin, we're going to be in Boston and Houston, Texas, doing 4 Kill Tonys in Houston on the 20th. That's exciting. Dallas, the 27th. Fort Worth, the 28th and 29th. Some of these are stand-up shows, by the way. I get them all confused, which is Kill Tony and which isn't, so just Google it. Actually, no, you can go to TonyHinchcliffe.com. I've completely revamped my website, finally.
And there's a little button you could push to see which ones are stand-up shows and which one are Kill Tony shows.
Yeah,
it's pretty nice.
There's icons. They make it clean and clear and under control. Salt Lake City in September. Moon Tower in Austin, Texas with Kill Tony. That's a big one. September 17th. Toronto at the Queen Elizabeth Theater. September 29th. And then, middle of October, Chaos. It's the road to Kill Tony Mania. Bakersfield, Sacramento, and 3 nights in San Francisco.
Yeah.
I'm still scheduled to do Madison Square Garden and Boston Garden in October. I think that's
on top of all those dates? Because we're gone almost every day in October.
Yeah. Now, that's my normal schedule is every weekend. So that's very exciting that hopefully in October I'll be back to that.
What are you going to do without having any Vito's Pizza?
I'm going to eat it on Mondays. I come back on Mondays and I eat it here. We're still doing Kill Tony on the Monday. We're not missing a Monday through all that chaos.
Great.
Very exciting stuff. And through all that, I am doing another show, an introspective on roasting called Roast Masterclass, available at my brand new Patreon. In fact, check this out. This is what people get if they are on the highest tier after 3 months. You get a bumper sticker, proud student of Tony Hinchcliffe's Roast University. Look at that.
You should put that on your Corvette.
Yeah, I do. I have 3 on my Corvette right now. I have bumper stickers all over my Corvette. Anyway, let's get into the show. In a stunning turn of events, there will be no Jeremiah Watkins or Joel Jimenez tonight for relaxation reasons. They're doing their own thing.
Oh, I thought you meant for us.
Oh, no, yeah.
It sounds like heaven.
Yeah. It should be interesting to see what the energy of the room is like without those gobbledygooks. Is that the word, gobbledygook?
I don't think you're allowed to say that anymore.
No, it's that's the chicken. Yes. The gobbledygook is the chicken from WWF, by the way. There was a famous character called the gobbledygook. It's a chicken from WWF. They had this big debut. They were teasing for weeks. They're like, there's this egg, and we don't know what it is. And eventually, it's like one of the all-time worst professional wrestling characters to ever happen, famously. Because there was just an egg in the corner of an arena, and then it hatched. Really bad production. If you're really bored, Google it at some point. YouTube that. The gobbledygooker. Actually, that's what it was, the gobbledygooker. Okay, doesn't matter. But we do have one band member that was able to make it You know her, you love her. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's band leader, tonight's backbone of the band, and the only person in the band tonight, one of our favorites, the great and powerful Jet Ski Jesse Johnson. It's the Kill Tony Band. Whoa! Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up? You are a Latina woman?
Hey, I'm Felicia Jimenez. I'm Joel's little sister.
Whoa! Felicia Jimenez. That's awesome. I'm so glad you could make it here.
Yeah, man, good to be here.
I've never even met you before. What do you do?
I'm a big fan of the show, and I love to skate.
I love that. Okay, Felicia. Man, you're going to be carrying the weight of all 3 band members tonight, so this is exciting for you to be here. Your brother couldn't make it.
Yeah.
We'll explain why on a different episode of the show. And it's exciting stuff. But so, Felicia, very good.
Hang 10.
Heck yeah. You skateboard.
Yeah, I love it.
How, you've been doing that your whole life?
Yeah, right out the womb. Just flipped an ollie out of that pussy. It was sick.
So here we go. We got Felicia Jimenez, and let's start the show. Let's just get right into it. Our first submission comes from Drew Williamson. So here's a minute from Drew. Here's Drew Williamson. I'll be playing the drums tonight.
Perfect.
Here's Drew, everybody.
Hello, I'm Spaceman D. Willie, coming to you live from space. I like to write jokes and leave them floating around the capsule on Post-its. Oh, hang on a second. Let me fix something on the cap. Give me a second here. Hang on. Get in. Get down. Okay. All right. Back to the jokes. I'm so dope. I have Puma insurance. Let's try this one here. I'm very white. When I first heard NWA, I took it straight to the police. Oh, let's try this one back here. I'm worried there might be inbreeding in my family. My mom keeps calling me Aunt Amy. Let's try this one back here. I'm so old I fall asleep during porn searches. And that's actually true. That's kind of true. Okay. I got one more joke and... Oh, great. The aliens are here again.
Wow, that is awesome. Holy moly. Drew Williamson, what an awesome creative submission.
That was awesome.
Sick.
Oh, great. I'm so glad to hear that.
I love that. There was
Excellent.
literally like 5 times during that in which I'm like, there's no way, right? Like it kept getting me. Like I'm looking at the floating pieces of paper. I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, actually, I've been watching a lot of the space station footage. They have it streaming on YouTube, and I just go to bed with it because it's so peaceful. It's just like no sound, just like small breathing sounds. That was awesome, man. Great job.
Thank you. Thank
Drew,
you very much.
what
I
part of-
appreciate it.
What part of Oregon or Eastern Washington are you
And what kind of bike do you have?
phoning in from? San Francisco? It's either San Francisco or north of there. Am I correct?
I have a New York City, Queens, New York.
Wow, I was completely
I know, I'm
wrong
kind
as
of
it
a-
gets.
I'm kind of a loop. Yeah.
Okay. So you're in the
I own a
actual
folding
city?
bike.
A folding
Yes,
bike.
I'm in Queens, New York. I'm just outside of the city.
Wow, that is incredible. I had never seen anyone from Queens that looks like they're building multiple bombs at the same time while living their normal life.
If I hate to admit it, but if anything's gadget oriented, it's coming out of this front 10 by 12 of my apartment right now. So
Heck yeah, man.
yeah.
Do you keep the green screen up all year long? Do you like YouTube videos or something or?
Well, it's just incredible to be on the show, guys. But I actually appeared at the Gramercy show with Mark Norman, and I was second, and it has changed me
Oh, how did
ever
it
since
change
I
you?
was on. Well, I was on a path of about 6 months. I caught up with you guys over the previous winter, And I've been sitting and writing jokes and trying to think of entertainment stuff. And as soon as the quarantine hit, I dove in all the way as I could. And I'm developing with friends and brothers a podcast, possible. And I've just been diving into green screening because all my programs let it work. So I've always wanted to do, and I've been writing music for years. I've been wanting, so on this quarantine, I thought of a big project for me to do at the house is just to make music videos of all the songs that I like. So I've been going down the list, trying to figure out what I want to do. And naturally, you guys announced send videos, and that's all I do now. It's like a part-time job now, and you guys are the best. I would say I'm pretty close to super fan. And
Well, dude,
yeah, guys,
you've
keep
gotten,
it up, though.
You've gotten so good at that, man. I mean, that's incredible for someone that just started doing that to have a submission like that. Again, it was only for about a half a second because I'm a very, very smart, aware human, but you kept getting me. Like, I'm like, there's no fucking way this guy's,
Right.
because it's also somewhat of a possibility. There's a chance that perhaps an who I guarantee if there's any astronauts that listen to podcasts, I guarantee you Rogan would be one of them, and maybe there's a trickle-down effect there. Part of the Rogan family.
And I've done a lot of green screen stuff, and you had a really good, like, it was very believable. Like, I couldn't see the lines. Your lighting was perfect and everything like that. Or
Ironing. 100% ironing.
Okay.
I happen to iron for that, and it's just being tricky with the lighting and everything. But yeah, it works really well. I suggest everyone who does Zoom to just turn on green screen stuff. You can put your
Bill
own
Nye, the
pictures in and everything.
the green screen guy.
I gotta
Welcome
say,
to the
earlier
introduction.
before the show, Gage told me that one of the submissions was super nerdy, and I just can't wait to see who that was.
It's
maybe the
interesting
next
to me.
guy.
One thing that you said here really stood out to me, which is you said that you've dived into writing a lot, which I find interesting. And it's I've found that a lot of conversations with people throughout this thing is like, yeah, I just started writing. I've always wanted to do that. And it's interesting because all the people that haven't done a lot of stand-up are now writing like maniacs through this time. And all the people with experience that have been doing it forever are at a complete blockade. Like, I can write roast jokes and I can write screenplays or show ideas or jokes. But when it comes to my stand-up comedy, my process is starting with the simplest, shortest form of the idea, trying that on stage, and then tagging that from on stage. So I literally almost have completely nothing compared to, I have things that I have to try, but nothing that I believe in whatsoever at all until I try it, because that's step 2 of my process.
That's what is so, it's amazingly scary. Just emailing a simple 1-minute video was like enormous for me. So it's a big leap, and I'm enjoying it.
I got offered to do a spot this week at a real comedy club, and I was thinking, is it even possible to do any of my old bits anymore? Because it seems like you have to talk about more of what's going on now. You can't just be like, I'm just going to act like everything's normal. Like, it's weird. I kind of want to try it because I have been writing, but I also, it feels like everybody's, I just wanted to know if like all the comics are just going to be all talking about the same shit, and then you're just going to be like, this is.
Well, you have to decide whether you want to be topical on that or be a distraction from that.
Yeah.
I just want to skate, man.
That's it. Felicia don't give a buck. So, Drew, what were you doing for work before all of this started?
So I'm a stagehand on Broadway, and I work backstage. And I've been in theater since college, so since about 1990, and I've mostly done construction, backstage work, and backstage prep for regional theater around the St. Louis area. My wife and I, both being in theater, decided to make the leap to New York, and we've been here for 16 years now.
You work on any big Broadway productions that we would know about?
Book of Mormon.
Hey,
That's right.
That's so wild.
You
How
remember
long
him?
have you
Yeah.
been working on that?
Approximately 3.5 years. So we had a small talk about that when I went on
Yeah.
the show last summer.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because we found out that Tony was up for the role of the main guy.
At one point,
Yeah.
yes. One of the
Right.
greatest all-time, one of the silliest stories I have up my sleeve in this crazy, crazy life.
I'd love to hear. I sent a song I'd love you guys to hear if you guys are willing to put up with
Sure.
another minute.
Absolutely. Why not? You've taken
the,
us to outer space. Let's see what's next.
The Bar Height Bench song, if they could pull that up. My wife
Mm.
asked me what I wanted for my birthday, and I said, I want bar height couch. I want bar height couch. Not a short couch, but a bar height couch. Not a short couch, but a bar height couch. I'm gonna put it in the kitchen, eat a bar height. The kitchen table is tall and that's alright. Kinda like a bar stool, but it's a freaking couch. I didn't know they make this bar height couch. B-Day freaking bar height couch. B-Day freaking bar height couch. I want bar height couch. Hey.
Okay. Oh my God! Why would you do that to yourself?
That sounded like Bill Nye, like rapping about
Oh my
like his
God.
project that he's doing today.
He's been doing comedy for 9 minutes. He's already trying to kill himself off here.
Right.
Hey, if I could just do one more thing, if I could play the worst song of all time for you. Just one last thing I think you're gonna love. I think a big part of comedy, from what I read, is leaving them on a big laugh.
That's actually one of those songs that would go really good if you had a music video, though. Like it'd be perfect for like a music video.
Yeah, so that song came up just the past couple days. And I just decided to throw it on, put it on, and you guys called me tonight. So I was planning another Kill Tony minute, and I was seeing what the first one was gonna do. So anyway.
Oh man,
That was awesome, man.
Drew, I demand that you submit again soon.
Please.
We got to put him on the auto roll. However much longer of these studio sessions we have, him, Manolo, and the other guy. You remember that other guy? I'm sure he's thrilled being called the other guy right now. This is his moment to shine. But anyway, but make sure you're patient. Stay creative. Don't just rush it. We don't want to just see your another music video next week.
Okay. All right.
I
I'll
like
keep
your
working.
style, Drew. Thank you so much
Thanks,
for your
bud.
submission. So cool.
Thank you guys. Stay in
I
touch.
love you. Drew Williamson, everyone. There he goes. He's on SoundCloud. For those of you that liked his song, go follow him on SoundCloud, which reminds me, while we're talking about music apps, now is a great time to make sure that, if you're on Spotify, subscribe to Kill Tony
Yeah.
on Spotify.
Get used to it.
Yes. Get used to
Never know what the
listening.
future's going to hold.
Over there, anything can happen in the future. And if you subscribe now on Spotify, you might be ahead of the curve. Also, make sure that you go to YouTube and subscribe there. We're so close to 100,000 followers on YouTube. It's crazy. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, your next submission comes from a young lady named Cassidy Weegar. Cassidy Weegar, here we go.
I told my husband that if he dies first, I'm going to have to keep his corpse in a deep freezer beside our bed. It's for nothing weird, just gonna fuck him every once in a while. The best unsolicited dick pic I've ever received was from a 55-year-old vacuum salesman. He was laying on his bed seductively and had just come all over himself. I had no choice but to Photoshop my sister into there to make it look like she was sucking his dick. This leads to the worst unsolicited dick pic I've ever received. It was of my sister sucking her boyfriend's dick, followed by a video. Now, the video, 2 out of 10. Production quality, shit. Looked like a dead fish was given a blowjob. She does not have a career in porn anytime soon, but I give her credit for even trying. When I asked her why she sent that to me, she said just because she could, which leads me to vowing to send her a video of me fucking the corpse of my husband.
Wow. That is deep. There's a lot there. There's a lot there. Hello, Cassidy. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Good, good. You're the first person to send a submission while performing laying down on a picnic table.
They're the best blankets.
I guess so. Heck yeah. So Cassidy, have you ever done stand-up before?
Never.
Where are you at?
I'm from Calgary.
Oh, okay. Heck
Love
yeah.
the reverb dancing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They have their internet in Calgary is Canadian. It's apologetic.
Yes.
Yeah.
We still have sound. Cool.
What do you do in Calgary? What do you do for work? You're the wife of an oil miner?
No, he works in restoration. I'm a stay-at-home wife right now.
Oh, stay-at-home wife. You have kids?
No.
You're just a
Dogs.
stay-at-home wife? What does that mean? You're
She's a lazy bitch.
a do-nothing Canadian?
I clean the fucking house.
You what?
I clean the house.
Yeah, you know what? Who else can clean the house is a maid if you got a job.
Well, I
Have
don't
you ever-
because of COVID.
Oh, because of COVID. How about before COVID? What were you doing before COVID?
Nothing.
Oh my God. What is up with you? Are you
I was going to start a job, but they called me the day before I was supposed to start and canceled it because of the whole pandemic. So,
Well, they must have found out about your work ethic.
you know, it is what it is.
What have you ever worked? Have you ever had a job?
Yeah. I used to work at a liquor store for the oil field.
Actually, Felicia Jimenez once worked at a liquor store. Is that true?
You tell me.
Wow.
Did I?
Wow. Can you guess which cast member spent 15 years at Second City?
Back to you in the studio, Tony.
Hey, wow, you really are a Jimenez. Really roll with the punches and. All right. No, it's good. Oh, he does do that. That's so funny. That's what he does when he flickers out. Just and then he grabs the mic. And...
So, are you? You seem pretty nervous. Are you locked in a basement? Just blink twice if you're safe.
I can't feel my arms right now.
Let me ask you this: is your husband insecure? Does he not want you to work because maybe he's afraid you'll meet someone there or something?
Who knows? I don't know. I should ask him.
You see that?
Yeah.
That's a little fucking. That's a good.
He'll watch later.
You get a lot what?
Oh, he'll watch later. He'll find out.
Oh, okay. All right, good. I don't want to get you all beat up over there. I know those guys in Calgary can get a little rough. Hello. Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello, my sugar pie. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime.
What?
Okay. So, Cassidy, you said that you would freeze your husband, keep him next to your bed, and have sex with him still.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Well, I'm assuming I'm going to be really old when he dies. So why even bother to go find like another old guy? They're going to be on death's door anyways.
Yeah, don't you want a new dick though? I mean, now's your chance.
Why?
If he dies, you'd have to get a job, wouldn't you?
Maybe.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure if you fuck a frozen dick, your pussy's gonna get stuck to it, like that kid in the
That's
Christmas
true.
story.
Christmas story. Yeah.
You're gonna rip a lip.
Frozen dick, the old coxicle.
I'll be old anyway, I hope.
What do you think's the most Canadian thing about you? Other than the
Probably,
amount of vitamin D you have running through your veins right now. Very pale.
Yeah.
Snow White.
I come from like near the Northwest Territories, so makes sense.
Are there bears around where you live?
Yeah.
You see them a lot?
Well, I seen a grizzly bear the other day, but
Wow, yes. That would qualify as exactly what I'm talking about, 100%. What was the grizzly bear doing?
he was just eating some berries, like they do.
I love she's talking to me like I'm
We don't see.
Right.
We've never seen a bear in
What
our
do you
life.
mean there? You don't have the grizzly bears there in Los Angeles? I heard they've been really causing a storm. They've been looting.
That's why they're called bears. They ate all those berries.
That's true. That's why they're called bears.
You never
Do you
watched
have any-
Yogi Bear or nothing?
Yogi Bear, yeah, they just got that up there, didn't they? Do you have any pets? Do you have any animals there?
Yeah, I've got 2 dogs,
2 dogs. What are their names?
Lucy and Nacho.
Lucy
Whoa,
and
can we see
Nacho.
Nacho?
Yeah, are they around?
Where's Nacho?
They in another room?
I can probably call them up.
Okay.
Good dogs.
Yeah. Nacho, here. Come on, Nacho, come.
That's what they do. That's how you get a Canadian dog to come to you.
Hey, come here. Come on now. Hello, Nacho. Come on, Nacho. What are you doing? Jesus, how
Oh
long
my
is this?
God, they're out there with
Holy-
the bear.
He
Oh
hates
my-
me. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, both dogs hate you.
They're stay-at-home dogs. They
will bark at you through the computer. Yeah.
Cassidy, what's an incredible fun fact that would shock us about you or your life? Some perhaps special skill or talent or story or something or traumatic experience that has happened to you at some point or something compelling?
Oh, well, my whole life's been a traumatic experience, essentially. But when I was working at the bar, I went to change the toilet paper once, and I walked in on one of my clients, like, air drying her vagina with the hand dryer. She had nothing on.
Why was she doing that?
Because they didn't have toilet paper in the stall.
Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha.
Duh.
She was air drying her vagina with a that's like Canadian 9/11 right there. That's like the biggest story. Did you hear about the time they ran out of toilet paper up at the bar on Poughkeepsie Street and the lady had to air dry her vagina?
What would happen if you got it made a good seal on the vagina and the pussy lips and like turned it on? Would it fill up?
What
Maybe.
the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? For 1 week, you're asking about
Where would it
do gay
go?
guys like loose assholes?
Would it stop?
No, it wouldn't fill up the vagina.
Like
What
the
do you think?
blueberry
It's like a
girl
hot
in
air
the
balloon?
No, but
You think they're gonna fly away?
would the hairdryer just start backing up, or would it would have to go somewhere?
It would just be the biggest queef of all time.
Yeah.
It would just be Queef City. Oh, Red Band, you already used your fart? You're only 34 minutes into the
I was
episode.
excited.
You really blew your queef. All right. Well, Cassidy, fun times. Thank you for your submission. And
Love your
Thank
hair.
you.
absolutely.
Thank you.
You have a great charisma to you. You're very it's like if Taylor Swift, didn't have
Son.
talent. You know what I mean? It's like a Canadian Taylor Swift.
Well, thank you, I guess.
All right, Cassidy. Seriously, thank you so much, and we'll see you hopefully next time we're in Calgary. There goes Cassidy Weeger, everybody. Thank you, Cassidy. Bye-bye.
Those
She's
dogs
on
are
it.
gonna get beat.
It is so weird when you're like do any kind of slightest mean thing to somebody on video because they're just sitting there going,
I know.
well, thanks.
Literally my least favorite thing in the world. We have found out completely that I do not like making fun of people via the internet. There is no reward, no risk. But anyway, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our regulars, a brilliant, brilliant mind, a beautiful face, the one, the only, William Montgomery is here.
What's that, bitch?
Hi, William. Here's
What's that
William.
song, bitch?
William Montgomery.
Newsflash, Sting defunded the police years ago. I watched the movie The Fly recently. What are the odds? Can you imagine if now you had George Floyd's counterfeit money? That money is now worth more than it never was in the first place. Does this mean I have to throw away my Confederate flag dog collar I make my daughter wear? I heard George Floyd's last words were to make change for a 20.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. There you go. William Montgomery is now, there you go. There's William Montgomery. There's William.
How are y'all doing? Hey, I just want to first and foremost say the guy that used to go out with Erica, I just want you to know I'm fucking her in the butt now. You piece of shit. You used to stalk her. You went out with her 3 years ago, you piece of shit, for 2 fucking months. You left fucking notes on her goddamn car with rose petals. How much of a faggot are you? I'm sick
my
of
goodness gracious. Can we bleep that? Is there a delay there to protect
Yeah,
something?
this is my buddy from England.
That's right, yeah. Mario, you got something coming from me here. You got an open invitation to a nice cockfest, yeah? You gonna watch my
Mario, you wanna watch me fuck her? Give me $1,000. I got
Is that her?
Bitch.
Is that the girl? Is that Erica? I've never seen her before. Is that what she looks like?
That's her.
She's
No,
terrifying.
that's an Englishman. What are you
Yeah.
talking about? That's
That's great. It's great to be hanging out with Russell Brand during this time. You are the least quarantining person I've ever fucking seen through this whole
I've
thing,
been
William.
sick as a motherfucker, dude.
Yeah.
I've been sick as a motherfucker, dude.
Do you went back to work this week, huh?
Yeah, you could say that.
Tell us about it.
What
Why
do you
do
mean?
voice crack?
He's so angry.
Tell us about how work was this week, William.
Yeah, it was a bunch of people watching The Color Purple. I don't like that movie.
Oh my goodness. That reminds me.
Do the math on that one.
You still have
Okra? Or like okra. I like fried okra.
Wow. I think you're the first person to ever make an okra Oprah joke in the history.
Hey, Redman, you told me to say that. Come on, man. Take credit for that.
Well, that was 25 years ago when the movie came out.
Redman.
But William, I will
Come on,
say
Redman.
you
Let's
did
get it out in the open. You don't like blacks.
Okay, all right. Very, very compelling.
William,
No, I'm
you're
kidding.
just looking
He's
for a
married to a
fight.
black lady. I'm kidding. He's
Lives
married to a
matter.
black lady.
Oh my goodness gracious. William, I love
Oh
your
my God.
Sting defund the police joke. I absolutely love your George Floyd's money is worth more than ever. You have created 2 amazing George Floyd jokes about his money. That is very, very cool that you've done that.
It is, yeah, it's a part. I mean, there's all these protests going on. I think people forget the real reason why the cops killed him. He was in there using counterfeit money.
Okay, all right. This is.
No, I'm kidding. My dad uses counterfeit money. I'm kidding.
I know. I was gonna say you're kidding too. I'm glad you did.
I'm cool with that.
Very good. Absolutely, William. That's good.
I'm really cool with that. How have y'all been doing?
We're good.
We're
William.
good. It makes
Thank
me
you.
wonder, when comedy clubs do open back up, if there's jokes like what William is talking about, subject matter.
I thought you were gonna say if
the
they'll let William in.
if clubs are going to be like, hey, no jokes.
Joke? What did you just say, bitch?
Because you're so angry.
What
Don't
comedy
fuck
club
with
would?
me. Yeah, I'm pissed.
I can tell.
That guy last week talking about get with my girlfriend. Yeah. Hey, news to the guy. I have a crush on him. I like how he looks.
What's happening? What's the?
I
What's
like
the?
how that guy looks.
What's the unfunny Englishman spraying on you?
Let's just engage in this rage sensor. Make sure this cuckle really gets his goings, yeah? Here you go,
They have
mate.
bad acting school in every country, huh?
My goodness! Wow. What you guys
Hey,
thought?
man, stop.
That guy's worse than your girlfriend, man.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my gosh, funny one. You bitch.
Thank you, but
I'm on
except for the
edge.
last one.
It's incredible how dark it has gotten behind you since we started this phone call a few minutes ago.
It has. Literally.
All right, William Montgomery, with another new submission. Is there anything else crazy we should know about or talk
I
about?
like the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, what do you like about them?
Leonardo? Wait, Leonardo, where's your mom?
Okay, there he goes. William Montgomery, everybody. Thank you, William. There you go. We love you, William. There's some what? Whoa!
What?
Jesus. All right, let's roll right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Patrick Fairchild. Yes, Patrick Fairchild.
As you guys know, I'm a hardcore Christian, so I started a taxi service to and from heaven. It's going to be called Jesus Christ Uber Star. Every time I watch Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, I seriously consider adopting a small Filipino boy to help me navigate the jungle safely. I will never forgive you for this! That's an impression of me at 9 years old, after getting skipped 3 times in a row by my father in a game of Uno. Just a little update. I recently moved to Tupelo, Mississippi with my Aunt Carol. We've been squatting in an abandoned house on Elm Street. And to be honest, it's been a nightmare. That's probably my best joke. Hey, do you guys think I should get this checked out?
Whoa! Wow!
Third nipple. Oh,
Damn!
Third
Look at
nipple.
this. It's fucking the real William Montgomery.
Thank God. I was worried
Yeah,
about that last.
I just wanted to apologize for all the racist stuff I just said. I wasn't really me.
It's incredible, and yet it has gotten even darker behind you since the last time I talked to you.
Wow, I like this
Literally.
one better.
Yeah.
How far do you live from Los Angeles? We'd really like to switch you out if we could.
Be like Fresh Prince. No one will notice.
Yeah.
Like when the moms.
Are you really in Mississippi?
No, I'm in Lawrenceville, Georgia.
Oh, okay. All right, that's where you're born and raised?
Raised. I was actually born in Canada.
Canada, another Canadian. Look at that. So are you you have dual citizenship?
I do. My parents were doing mission work at the time, so I was only there for like 3 years, but I still get to have. That's
Oh,
pretty
that's
dope.
great. That's great. You should go up there and have one of those free doctors check out that lesion on
No,
your
that's
chest.
a third nipple, right?
Is that a third nip?
No, it was actually something I did get checked by a doctor. It was a spot that I had, but just a keloid after getting a pulled out. So it's just how I scar, I guess.
Wow. Incredible. What do you do for work?
I work for a tech company that we do like monitor and control systems for broadcasting equipment. So CNN, NBC, ABC, everybody, all the equipment they use to send their signals to satellites and stuff, we monitor and allow them to control it from one interface.
Wow.
Give us some of that.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. Well, we
Very
just
cool.
got bought by a company last year that has a global fiber network. And so a lot of the remote production that's been going on in the big broadcasting companies has been using our hardware and software. So we did the NFL draft, how they had all the fans from
Wow.
each team from all over the world. They all had one of our boxes in their house. So it was pretty cool.
Wow, that's cool.
Incredible. What's your living situation there in Georgia?
I own a house out in the woods.
Incredible. How far away from civilization are you? How deep in the woods are we talking?
I'm probably 45 minutes north of Atlanta.
Wow. That's awesome.
You got a little
so not
rocking
too
chair.
far, but
Do a little rocking chair action for us. Yeah, you're on your porch in Georgia on a rocking chair.
45 minutes north of Atlanta. So, like in your neighborhood, do you what are types of different races do you see of human beings?
well,
If
I
you
live in
if
a
you
county
consider
that's
other races human beings, that is. That's a
Of course I do. Unless they're dicks,
right.
But well, we live in a county that's actually pretty broad. There's a lot of East Indian people, a lot of Hispanic people. So a lot of the schools represent. Yeah.
That's great.
A lot of the schools represent, like tons and tons of different places. But you get far enough away from the crowds of people, and you get into the country a little bit.
How you been surviving this quarantine? You been doing anything special or new hobbies or anything, or just still working at normal life?
Well, I just had a baby at the end of last year, so right now I'm a stay-at-home dad that still works 40 hours a week at my job while my
Wow,
wife
you
goes
see
to work.
that? Someone tell that stay-at-home wife how you do it.
Yeah.
This guy's working and being a father And he's a stay-at-home guy.
And he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, we don't tell too many people out here that,
Right. Yeah. You want
Keep
them
your
to
voice
respect you. You want them to respect you.
But no, I did pick up a couple hobbies that I always wanted to do. I bought an Alaskan chainsaw mill, and it's just I cut down a big 80-foot loblolly pine tree in my backyard, and it's a kit that you bolt onto your chainsaw where you can rip your own boards. So I've been making my own lumber.
Oh, badass.
sick.
Goodness.
You make your own boards, dude?
Wow.
Yeah, I
I'm a
make my
skater.
own wood, dude.
Heck yeah. Speaking of chopping down a giant fucking trunk, you can go to bluechew.com and use the promo code KillTony.
How funny is it that he looks like a lumberjack and he is a lumberjack?
That's true. That's
On
true.
point.
Right.
So
I actually,
real-
I had no intent of doing it, and I grew this beard, and all of a sudden I was like, man, I need to chop down some trees and get a diesel
Yep.
truck and start dipping.
Yeah.
Yep, a lot of people don't know this, but he actually whittled the rocking chair that he's rocking on right now. The whittler. If you're wondering
Yes.
who whittled that,
The ginger whittler.
that's right. Wow. What else should we know about you, Patrick? Any other crazy fun facts about Patrick Fairchild?
Well, I've probably served more jail time than your average white fella.
Ooh, tell us all about that.
Well, I went to college at Georgia Southern University, and there's not a lot to do out there except for get in trouble. So I'm an entrepreneur, so I got onto the street pharmacy market, mainly horticulture, and I got in trouble with a couple big bags of stuff that's totally legal where you're sitting.
Yeah.
Jesus, isn't that ridiculous?
How long did you spend in jail?
Well, for that first charge, I was 20 years old. I did 90 days in a prison boot camp just for my original.
Wow.
So which was probably like the worst 90 days of my life. But then after that, I got put on 5 years of felony probation and subsequently violated my probation multiple times after that. I got a DUI that I actually beat in court, but just because I got arrested while I was on probation, I had to do 6 months.
Oh
my gosh.
Yeah.
Fucking from weed.
Yikes.
Yeah. And then I a year later, I failed a piss test for marijuana, and they gave me 9.5 months in a prison work camp.
Oh, wow. Look at you. Jeez, oh man, an unsuspecting prisoner. You're like Martha Stewart.
And then a year after that, I'd been on non-reporting probation. They called me the day after New Year's Eve and said I had to be in within 4 hours, or they were going to put a warrant out for my arrest. And I called my brother, who was then an attorney, and said, "Hey, you're going to need to fire up some paperwork because I'm about to burn the bottom out of this cup." So I got a better lawyer that time. So I actually got only 7.5 months for that one. But the day I left, my probation ended, and I got to keep my first offender's right because I got an attorney every time I violated and said, "I will do your time, but your first offender's right means if you get through all your probation, they don't put a felony on your record." So,
God, you would have been better off just selling cocaine.
That's actually what my lawyer said. He said, "All this for weed. You should have just done blow like a grown-up."
Wow. Look at that. My goodness.
But,
So what you learn
I
in...
have on my right.
You have any crazy prison stories?
Yeah, I got a lot of them.
It's hard to drop the soap and you never pick it up.
Yeah. Funny thing is they had Irish Spring soap in jail, so I always did that, and I thought maybe it'd help me just a little bit for some reason. I don't know. Give me some good luck.
Indeed.
But I mean, a lot of fights, man. I was at a work camp, so we were in dorms where there was 60 people in each dorm. I was on the bottom of a triple bunk, so there's a lot of people crammed into one room at one time. So every Friday night, like people that had beef throughout the week, like it was Friday Night Lights. So you got young kids, different gangs, mess with each other, like talking shit all week, and then we cook up a bunch of food and sit on the bunks and just bet on people kicking each each other's ass, you know.
Shit,
Try and
were
make
you a
it fun
good
as
fighter?
possible. My dad was, I mean, he still is a high school wrestling coach.
Oh, yeah.
So I never wrestled, but I had plenty of experience getting out of horrible situations.
A
So it was
ridiculous
only,
advantage in a street fight is any
yeah,
wrestling
yeah. I
experience.
made fun of my dad a lot when I was younger, but then when I got older, I was like, I let him know I appreciated it. But I mean, I did a little over 2 years for all of it. And, you know, I got in probably 3 heavy fights. I mean, there was skirmishes, but, you know, it was never really anything I was doing. It was just sometimes you feel you don't get too connected to people in there, but you feel if there's a situation where you need to step in, you gotta. Usually it was a white guy, and I hated pulling the white card, but you know I was 1 out of 4 in a 60-person dorm. So if somebody started getting wailed on, the scary thing is like you don't want to help that guy and turn around and there's like 8 dudes about ready to whoop your ass. So you kind of had to be picky. So if people didn't deserve it, I would try and get in there, I guess.
That's wild, man. I can't even imagine that.
Damn.
Yeah, but
What's
now
the
I have my right to vote. I own guns. I got my passports. You know, I got
Heck
a beautiful wife, a little kid, and I'm you know I got a career. So fuck 'em.
Absolutely, you did it.
What's the legality of weed now there?
It's like you know, it's down to if you're in the city of Atlanta, you can get like a $75 ticket.
Beautiful.
But outside of the city where I am, I mean, you know, it's still anything over an ounce is a felony. Anything under that's a misdemeanor, and you're going to jail.
Jeez.
And they're probably going to take your driver's license for like a year.
Oh my goodness gracious. Well, luckily you're out there in the woods. Doesn't seem like you have too many people that are going to bother you out there. So congratulations. What an awesome story of fucking survival. You're one of the most you're the most imprisoned Canadian I've ever heard of in my life. You little rebel, you.
Yeah, well, me with no facial hair and no hair on my head, I look very much a skinhead. So that was a little difficult to navigate for quite a while.
Heck yeah. Well, you got it all now. Now you're a more likable version, the most likable version of William Montgomery. This is like if William got sober, got his life together.
Yeah, you need to do like a scared straight with William.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need to do.
The problem is if I hung out with William, we'd probably get into too much trouble to begin with. Redhead's got that fire, man. You can't stop.
That's true. Once they get around each other, it just gets crazy.
Please come to a show if you're ever near one of our shows, though, because that'd be great to have you be a William.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm positive
I came out there last year, but it wasn't like I went for work for a couple days out at Fox, but I couldn't get there on a Monday. I had to leave on a Sunday. I saw Jeremiah at the Comedy Store. I went to the Comedy Store 3 nights in a row, so I was, you know, I wanted to be there and be in it. It was something I always wanted to do. So
definitely message us and let us know when you're coming next time. We'll set up something fun.
Hell yeah, sounds good. I almost put on like a big camo jacket and no shirt, but I didn't want to be him the whole time. I guess.
Yeah, right. That makes sense. I get it.
Sounds like a lot of weight to carry.
It is. It's big. It's big Crocs to fill when doing William. All right, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick Fairchild.
Right,
Great
thanks,
stuff, Patrick. Thank you.
That was great.
That was great. Yeah, we're flying through it. Let's just keep it moving, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for Rob Callahan. Here's a guy named Rob Callahan with his 1-minute submission. Here's Rob.
Before the pandemic started, I decided I was only going to poop at work from now on. I didn't care if it was Friday night. I'm waiting until Monday morning. I'm going to get paid for this shit. That's right, I like to poop at work. One day I was using the luxurious handicap stall at the work bathroom, and the only blind guy from my building came in with a seeing eye dog and stood by the stall door. So I hurried up, I got out of there as quick as I could, and on my way out I was like, sorry about that. He was like, no problem. So alright, could have been worse. But it happened again the very next day. He came in, stood by the handicap stall door, I finished up as quick as I could, and on my way out I was like, sorry about that. I didn't want him to know it was me again. Yeah, I can be blind too, he doesn't know. Do blind people recognize each other? Imagine 2 blind guys getting in an elevator at the same time. So much in common. No idea. Imagine having to introduce 2 blind guys to each other. I'm not going to be the guy that brings it up.
loved it. Rob Callahan, keeping it interesting, juggling some balls during it with the Kill Tony artwork behind him. I like that. How are you doing, Rob?
Hey guys, I'm great. How are you?
Good, good. You are in the New York area or D.C.?
Boston.
Boston. Heck yeah. That's
Yeah, I went to the New York show. I was at the Gramercy with
Awesome.
Big J.
That's what I
and
remember.
Shane Gillis.
I remembered where that poster was from, and another incredible piece of Ryan J. Belt artwork. Yeah, that was a fun one. Big J, Shane Gillis, Gramercy Theater. Did you get up that night?
I did, yeah.
Oh, cool. How'd that go? What happened? What did we find out about you?
It was good. See, I have a daughter. She was born when I was 19. Talked about that. I talked about Tom Brady a little bit. Things have changed since then, so I have different feelings about that now.
Right. Indeed. He's a resident of Tampa Bay, Florida.
Yep.
How's your daughter doing?
She's great. She just actually graduated 8th grade today. She's starting high school soon.
Wow. Look at that. Look out. She's almost in Red Band's age range.
Stop. Is there even high school now? You're the high school. Your place is the high school, right? Schools aren't out open back
It's
up.
online.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's questionable. I don't even know. They haven't even told me yet. I'm not sure what's going to happen.
What do you do for work,
A lot of
Rob?
different theories floating out there. I do records information management. Kind of boring.
Like what kind of records?
Like for like lawyers and clients, paperwork. We file it, make sure that it's findable.
Okay. This guy looks like Ryan J.
That's how
Belt's
you
little
professionally
brother.
say it.
You have a little brother, Ryan J? No. Oh shit! I offended Ryan. Ryan's mad at me now. Now the picture of me is gonna look like that picture of Joel from a few weeks ago. I love it. So Rob, have you always been a... Go ahead.
I was just gonna say another thing that we talked about last time was I'm a cornhole referee.
Oh, now I remember. Yeah. That's right. That's how you spark. That's a good way to spark my memory. Not a great many cornhole referees have I dealt with in my life. Yeah. Wow. So how about the juggling? Is that something that you've always done?
I learned that during the pandemic. Took a few days, but yeah, I got pretty good at it.
What else have you learned? Did you started with juggling? You're like, this is something that I've always wanted to do?
No, my wife does it pretty good. She's done it. She went to clown school when she was much younger. She's probably getting at it until clown college. You got to be a little more prestigious about the description of it. But I was jealous and I wanted to do it too, and so I quickly surpassed her as far as I'm concerned.
Wow, look at that! My goodness.
I know somebody else that that learned juggling during the pandemic. Like that's an interesting thing because I've always tried to juggle and then just given up. I can't even imagine trying to get good at it.
Wait, you tried something and then gave up at it after trying it before getting good at it?
Have you tried to juggle?
Yeah, I mean, sort of, yeah.
Same thing. You just do it a couple times like, nah.
Well, it's just one of those things to me. There's like no reason to get good at it. I don't know. I just have really no interest. Yeah, I have no interest in being able to juggle. Like, I mean, there's just...
It took a YouTube video.
It's wild because in fact, it would be a very short list if I could think of it of things that I have less than no interest in learning. I like learning. I like, I'll watch YouTube videos on things and, try to learn life hacks and this and that. Juggling would be on that short list of things in which, I mean, truly, I do not give literally a flying fuck.
Yeah.
About juggling.
It's like ice skating backwards. I don't want to do that.
Oh, well, you're missing out.
Or ice skate
You're missing
forward.
out.
I'm missing out.
I think you know how to ice skate
I
backwards.
actually do know. Yeah.
We got to see that when it happens, too. We need the rollerblades. Did you get your electric bicycle yet?
No, I might cancel my order.
Whoa!
No, you can't.
Yeah, they're having a lot of problems with the company, and people are sending them back and canceling their orders. They're breaking the people that have it. There's some trouble abound at Super 73.
Oh my goodness. What a shocking turn of events.
Yeah.
The bicycle.
I drive a scooter. It's really fun.
You do? What kind you got?
Yeah. Like a 50cc rough house.
Oh, cool.
Just got it last month. It's awesome.
A rough house is a very tough sounding name for whatever that thing is.
Scooter.
Yeah, just run around.
30 miles an hour, baby.
Doesn't even have a... Does it make a noise?
Yeah, that was it.
What does it sound like?
Rah, 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 rah.
Really? A scooter sounds like that?
Pretty close, yeah.
This bike I have, it's like a Tesla, or that I'm trying to get, it's like a Tesla. It has like instant torque. So it's only supposed to go 20 miles an hour because that's legal for like street legal. But there's like a little way to hack it so it goes up, really, really fast.
Rob, has anybody ever told you that you look like an angry white woman with a beard?
No.
Like a Karen?
A very smiley, angry
He
woman.
is. It's like a hairy Karen. A heron. Have you ever called the police on somebody doing something?
No. Are you thinking of that lady with her husband?
Oh,
No.
you've only seen one
That
video.
one lady.
Wow, look at that. This is a hard worker indeed, raising his kid out there working, doing it all.
You do look like you could snap at any minute.
It's right under the surface.
What makes you angry?
Right now, I mean, lot.
Yeah. Is there anything that
Is
there anything that we would be surprised that it makes you angry for some reason? A pet peeve of yours?
Oh man, I wish I had thought about this more beforehand. But I mean, when I'm on the T, the train here in Boston, people that wear their backpacks. I deal with the train a long time since I got the scooter. It's not a very fun answer, but that does piss me off.
People that wear backpacks.
Yeah,
it's so
and
crowded.
people that cross their legs. I just want to go like, "Are you fucking comfortable?" But I don't.
Damn.
You don't want them to cross their legs.
No,
These are problems.
takes
to
up a lot more
juggle
space that
around.
way.
Okay, because it's so packed in there.
Welcome to another episode of White Juggler Problems with Rob Callahan.
Goddamn crossing leg guy.
Gosh darn backpacks on the train. Why can't you just carry the things in your arms? All right.
I feel like you have like a hobby, like you have something that you collect, like either comic books or you're into Worldcraft or
Yes,
Star
I love that you think that you're on to some amazing psychic powers.
Oh, I see him doing cosplay at Star Wars or something.
I actually don't like Star Wars. I'm one of the few. My friends like me for that.
Mandalorian, right? He loves the Mandalorian. What are you? What's
no,
the
my
nerdiest?
recent hobby.
Yep.
Right now, I've got I was actually gonna promote my YouTube live stream of my bird feeder. That's what I've been into lately. Got a camera on my bird feeder. Yeah.
Wow.
Damn, Gage told me before the show that there was going to be someone really nerdy on the show. I can't wait to see what it is.
Is it live right now?
Yeah, Rob Callahan on YouTube. It's nighttime though. There's no birds out there.
I want to see this. So you just keep this on all the time, and you're just wasting your internet upload speed for a bird feeder?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we got a couple of different Wi-Fi connections, so it's fine.
Wow.
I want to see this nighttime video. If we're looking it up, I think Gage is.
Fun fact: a bird feeder is something that all the Karens have. Not a lot of people know that. It's the one common thread of all angry white women is a bird feeder. So this also falls into the theory that you are actually a white woman that perhaps has had some type of operation, or you are taking medicines to become a man. Wow. All right. Oh, I see the rough house. I see the rough house.
There's the scooter.
Wow. All
right. Got no birds right now, though. It's kind of.
I can't quite see
Getting a better camera for it. It's gonna be nice.
Do you live in a corporate park, or like what is that?
He's in prison. He's at the prison.
It's weird. I used to live in a neighbors and houses that lived right next to mine, obviously, but they knocked them all down. Built a casino, like a giant casino across the street from my house, and my landlord was like, "I'm not selling." So we're literally surrounded by parking lots.
Whoa.
With a casino across the street. Weird.
Do you play cards or anything? That'd be look.
Oh wow, look at that. It's a bird.
Yeah, I do.
Oh my goodness, it was a real life bird.
Hey, get out of here, bird.
Yeah.
Don't eat it all.
Oh my goodness.
I like the blue jays.
Bird. This bird is looting.
All
right. Rob, thank you so much for your submission. Fun times. He's on Instagram at Bornaholic. BORNAHALLAC. Thank you so much, Rob Callahan. There goes
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, baby. This is a guy that truly cares less than anybody about this global pandemic, hanging out with the whole crew. Ladies and gentlemen, one of our favorite regulars of all time, the brilliant, the talented, great David Lucas, everybody. Hi, David.
What it do? What it do?
What's happening, man? What's going on there? You guys shooting a music
Out
video?
here making, man. I had to prove that I hate with black people, dog. Yeah.
Oh, my
All
God.
lives matter.
Oh.
Hey, we out here, bro. We got, I told we got Trey out here, bro. He out here kicking. Hey, we grew up together. Yeah. Hey, Mom. Hey, get the fuck out of here, bro. Hey, Tony, I want you to see his bullshit ass outfit. Hold up. Hey, turn around, Tay. Let us see the back. Oh, let us see. Hold on, which way you turn around?
Oh.
Look at that stupid ass shit. Look at that stupid ass shit.
Oh.
Hey, Tony, look at the paint. Look at the paint.
Oh,
that boy like a bottle of Tapatio.
Hey, Tony, ask him where the California raisin came from. And he lived there.
What?
Come on, Tony. He lived there.
It didn't make no sense right now.
California raisin.
Wow.
Got that move.
Hey, Tony, we turned it.
I love that. What's your favorite kind of raisin? I know it's not your children.
I don't even like raisin. He said, "What's your favorite kind of raisin?" He said he knows not your children.
That's my guy right here.
It went over your head. It went over his head.
Joke.
Hey man, you gotta say some black jokes. I don't understand that shit. What type of raisin you eat? I don't eat raisin like that. I know he sang like a motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Everybody come here to see you.
I had to come out here to get service. I ain't got service at my mama's house, Tony.
Oh shit! Who's that white bitch?
Hey, was that Wendy? You're hanging out with Wendy?
Oh, this guy?
No, the
right
woman that just walked by. Never mind.
Oh, she going into the bar, but this guy is from London and he's a big fan of Kill Tony.
Hey, pleasure boys. How's it going?
Wow.
What's up?
Look at that. A black guy with an English accent. That's incredible. My goodness gracious. That's incredible.
Hey Tony, I know you saw the news that they shot another black guy at the fast food restaurant, so I ain't eating fast food for 2 weeks.
Oh, you boycotted fast food. We call that a Bob's Big Boycott.
A Bob's Big Boycott. Hell no.
My goodness. I ate at Wendy's yesterday. I'm not even kidding. I went through the drive-thru at Wendy's yesterday. No one was there. It's the fastest time to eat at a Wendy's right now. No one wants to eat there. I sped right through it. Oh shit! Who's that guy? Oh my goodness! I feel like this guy's about to beat my ass through the internet.
That's Busta Rhymes right there, Tony.
Oh, they finna get on you, dude.
Oh my. Whoa! He's a good voice. God damn! This is the coolest fucking guy ever. Oh my God!
Goldberg with a Fisher hat on.
Wow! I thought I'd never get to meet. I thought I'd never get to meet the shadow of Kimbo Slice.
Why he say he met the shadow of Kimbo Slice?
I love it. I love it, man.
I'll be back next week though, Tony. I love y'all and miss y'all.
Hey, that guy's tripping behind you. That's so funny. Oh, those an Ethiopian pirate.
I was trying to get him to talk about.
Oh, that's the Ethiopian pirate right there. There you go. You Somalian?
Yeah, no.
Where you from?
I'm from right here in Macon, Georgia.
Oh shit. I don't want to cause.
Everybody ain't friendly, Tony.
I don't want to cause any problems. That's a party. So you're in Georgia right now?
Yes, sir.
I love it. Where's Trey at? You guys already beat him up and put him in the trunk of a car?
Did you see it? He popped in. Hold up. Yep.
Come on, Trey.
Hi, Trey.
Hey, what's up, Trey?
Hey, guys.
Look at those
Working
crazy
the camera.
Why y'all ain't get on here? He was talking.
Wait, why is Trey there?
Trey's hanging with David.
That's cool.
They're all kicking it.
Trigger. Yes, sir. We got it. We out here, man. Tony, I got to bring you out here. You got a lot of fans out here, Tony.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they love you out here, Tony.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love Trey. I love that Trey's hanging out with a bunch of black guys. You guys must all get along because none of you ever stop talking.
Hey, Tony, we got to do a show in Macon or Atlanta, bro, because as soon as I walked into the bar, They were like, bro, you the guy that got roasted by Donnell Rollins? I'm like, God, that's
Hell
all
yeah.
That's hilarious.
Damn right. We've always had a big, strong, very strong base in all the southern places, including Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm glad you're out there having fun. Stay safe out there. Make sure the whole crew has a good night. And
absolutely.
Shout out to
Cash
you. Shout
me
out
so
to
I can buy
Trey.
some more shots.
Absolutely. Just shout out to the whole crew there. Thanks for participating, guys. Rock and roll.
See you guys.
I love
Bye
you,
bye.
bro. Yeah.
I'm still scared of that guy. He's scary. Look at this guy.
That's hilarious that Trey is there.
I love it, man. Trey's one of our very fun. I guess we could sort of call him a road manager. He just really is. He's one of our friends who helps out a lot and is a cool, positive guy. And
Is he there for work or is he?
I don't know.
Because he doesn't live anywhere near there.
No, he lives in Philly, but I think he might just be hanging out. All right, let's keep this fun train moving along with this very suspicious figure. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Chuckle. Here's Chuckle.
This country is crazy right now. With the murder of George Floyd, we need heroes in America, like Dr. Martin Luther King. If it wasn't for Dr. King and all the streets named Martin Luther King Boulevard, white people wouldn't know when they're in the wrong neighborhood. Because of Dr. King, black people have their own TV network where young, impressionable white kids can learn to be cool. Blacks and whites can now eat at the same breakfast counters, drink from the same water fountains. It's been 40 years since his untimely death, and America got its first half-black president. Maybe in another 40, we can get a whole black one. Till now, we're stuck with an orange one. Fuck the 12. Black Lives Matter.
Wow. Fuck yeah, man. Absolutely. I absolutely fucking loved that Martin Luther King Boulevard joke. If it wasn't
that was
for
great.
that, people wouldn't know white people wouldn't know when they've been in the wrong neighborhood. That's a great joke. Hi, Chuckle.
Hello.
How's it going, buddy? How are you?
Yeah, it's going good here.
Quite the change of pace going from a crew of black guys outside of a bar in Atlanta to Chuckle,
Who has a walking stick, as appears.
Appears to be the leader, the final boss level. This is if you play the video game Antifa, this is the boss you have to beat at the end.
Is that a snake or a walking stick?
Red Band has questions about your stick there.
Yeah, that's a walking stick. It's actually a cane that I use because I have a dislocated hip.
Oh, okay. Dislocated
So
hip.
I hobble around the city.
Yep. All right. How'd you dislocate your hip?
I was scrapping and I was holding a washing machine and I dropped it on my leg.
Ah, fuck. God damn it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was
that is a laundry load that you don't want, for sure.
Scrapping? You mean like going into abandoned places and taking all the copper? What do you mean by scrapping?
Yeah, pretty much. My dad is retired and he scraps, and we steal what we can.
My goodness, a washing machine on your leg. And here I am joking about it. I may tag that joke later. I may tag it. I may not tag it.
You were probably in a whirlwind of emotions.
My goodness gracious. Wow. So that's fun. And Chuckle, where are you?
I am in Springfield, Missouri, and I live in a halfway house.
Oh, okay. Halfway.
It's halfway between jail and the real world.
Hey, I like that. We had a guy earlier that sort of looked like you that had been to prison multiple times.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. He was
It's like the 3 stages of William Montgomery. He's the before and the
This is
Scott's
another.
in the
You could
middle.
also join the Scared Straight William Montgomery episode that we're going to make as a special production. What did you go to jail for, Chuckle? If you don't mind talking about it.
Oh, I actually came here straight from rehab.
Okay.
I was drinking a lot, and I came here afterwards to stay straight.
Did the
Yeah, I've
drinking?
been here since February.
Did the drinking increase, especially after the hip injury?
Yeah, I was drunk when I did it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I was
that'll
pretty
do.
blind.
Yeah. Well, that's good. So you're sober?
Yes.
That's great. Congratulations. Since February.
Yeah, I had one relapse.
It's good. That's good. It happens. You're aware of it. You're living through it. That's great. And especially during these crazy times. I mean, good Lord. I can't even imagine. So, must be wild. How else do you entertain yourself through these wild quarantine times?
Well, I go around the city of Springfield, and since it was the quarantine, the whole streets are just ran by the homeless people because everyone would not come outside. So I know basically the whole homeless population.
Do you know a lot of the halfway homeless population?
Yeah. We hang out.
That's cool. Homeless people have probably interesting stories and interesting perspectives on life, right?
Yeah, they do. A lot of them, and then there's the ones that are just out getting fucked up all day and picking fights, shit like that. Gets a little dangerous.
Yeah.
But I got my wampum stick here.
Fuck yeah. Absolutely. Hell yeah. That's awesome. You ever do any types of art or anything like that? You an artist of any kind? Or was this your first time taking a stab at stand-up? Is that it?
Well, I do a lot of writing. Me and one of my friends get together and we write. And he performs a lot. And I'm going to get into stand-up also as soon as I'm allowed to stay out past 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. There's definitely something there. The way that you said that MLK joke.
Yeah.
And it's especially hard to get laughs when your face is covered in a mask and things like that. You had some things going against you there, but you made us audibly laugh. It was really good.
Yeah, I had a great time at the protest there. That was at one of the lulls in the protest. I've been going to all of them since it's really the first time that people are getting out of the house.
Yeah.
And man, they could have been protesting cotton candy. I'd have been out there,
Yeah, absolutely.
Cotton candy.
For sure. No, nobody's protesting that. Nobody is anti-cotton candy here. That's for sure. I love it, Chuckle. Well, thank you so much. Great submission. Great interview. Fun times, man. Thank you so much. Anything else crazy we should know about you before we go?
I have schizophrenia.
Oh, we knew that already, Chuckle. We knew that.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell us.
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Well, yeah, I'm on disability, so I don't have to work, and I like to spend time riding motorcycles. I used to be in a motorcycle club.
Oh, cool.
And
you ever ride a roughhouse before?
I don't know what that is.
It's a scooter.
Oh,
that goes.
You know what? I actually kind of want to get a little 49cc motor and put it on a mountain bike and ride it around town.
Yeah.
Help me around.
49 cc's is good. I'm a 50cc guy on Mario Kart.
Ooh. Yeah. Slow
like
man.
Yeah. I like to dominate the competition. All right, Chuckle. Thank you so much. So fun, so interesting. Awesome talks, man. I love your honesty, and I love your fucking jokes, dude. That was a fun one, bro.
All right, thanks a lot.
Indeed. There he goes.
Love you
Chuckle,
guys.
everybody. He's on Twitter at Chuckle Stalker. All one word. Chuckle Stalker.
Chuckle Stalker.
Yeah. Hey, I'll take it. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we actually know your next submission. She's been on the show before, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Dirty Hippie comic, Kirsten Alberts, everyone. Here we go, Kirsten. Kirsten Alberts.
What does he know? First time I ever got to third base, I was 17, and it was with my gynecologist. I was babysitting his kids at the time. Don't worry, he wasn't married. He's just a pedophile. But for real, the gynecologist that I saw was from India. And, you know, people with accents get a little more leeway when they say something inappropriate. So he was giving me a pelvic exam, and I was in pain. And he goes, "Wow, you are very tight." And I was like, "Yeah, maybe you shouldn't start with your fist. This isn't one of your bus rides in India, right?" But he said the word tight, you know, it just felt icky. You know, like, guys, put yourselves in our position. Imagine you're a 17-year-old boy again, and a female doctor's face is right in front of your penis, and she just goes, "Wow, you're so huge." All right, that doesn't work. Never mind.
Yeah, Kirsten Alberts. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. I love that little hipster slave boy you have cooking your meal behind you.
We thought it'd be funny to have him cooking eggs.
Is he actually cooking? It looks like he's fake cooking. Whoa, look at that. Heck yeah. I love that.
This is his biggest credit to date.
Oh, I love it. Heck yeah. Well, you can't get started without cracking some eggs. You know what I mean? What kind of eggs is he making?
What kind of eggs?
Sunny side down.
Whoa,
Sunny
side down. Jeez, what a depressing lifestyle you guys are living over there.
Controversial.
My goodness, sunny side down. Yikes, that says a lot about whoa, Jesus, enough salt already, sir. My God. Whoa, what is that, garlic powder? Oh, whoa, we went from no jokes to no yolks. Whoa. All right, well, so what's up, Kirsten? We know you. You've been on this show before. You're in Los Angeles, right?
I live in New York.
You what?
I live in New York now.
Oh, moved to New York. No better place to be right now than New York.
Is that true about the finger, the gynecologist? Did he really say that?
Yeah, it's true.
Wow. That is creepy.
What part of New York do you live in?
I live in Brooklyn.
Wow, my goodness. You ever see any rats around there, like Tekashi 6ix9ine or anything?
I see rats in the subway or like by the garbage, but I've never. Only mice in the apartment.
Oh, okay. Yes, all the great things about New York. There you have it. That's when everybody says it's a city that never sleeps. That's what they're talking about. What do you do for work in New York?
Well, I quit my job as a health insurance claims processor, and now I'm a barista at a coffee shop.
Oh, okay. Brooklyn's finest right there. And how about the boy toy back there, the old egg maker?
Yeah, that's just my roommate.
Oh, sure it is. He's trying to get in, let's just say, he's making sure your eggs are
salty,
ready to be.
I can assure you.
Are you happy with the move? Do you think you're going to move back, or do you like it out there so far?
I like it here more than LA. It's a lot easier to meet people and get around, and I just feel like the vibe is less douchey.
What part of LA did you live in? Los Feliz.
I lived in
Silver Lake. Go ahead.
Burbank.
Oh,
yeah.
The douchiest.
Cheered him up.
Come on. What part of Burbank did you live in?
Douche Boulevard.
Where?
Douche Boulevard. It was actually douche circle, but close.
Oh, well, no. Where in Burbank did you actually live? Alameda and Victory.
Yeah, it was like right by there.
Wow, I'm calling out. I made up for my bad Eastern Washington guest earlier. I'm calling out fucking cross streets now.
Wait, we were neighbors.
Wow. You don't live that close to there, do you?
Yeah, Victory. Alameda, it's pretty close.
I'm glad I never ran into you.
Jesus.
Well, my goodness. Sunny side down over here. Wow. So, Kirsten, interesting stuff.
Why do you guys make me feel bad for saying something mean when you guys say mean things all the time?
We're laughing because you said there's douchebags in Burbank and you lived right next to Red Van.
That's why it's funny.
We're laughing at Red Van.
It's rude.
It's funny.
So, Kirsten, that is very interesting. You paid a lot of rent there too, huh?
It's not too bad actually. I have roommates and a dog.
How many roommates do you have there?
Stop. Sorry.
It's okay.
Licking his.
Is that Nacho?
Sorry, what?
Did Nacho run to Brooklyn?
What are you?
That's why she wasn't able to summon Nacho in Calgary earlier. He ran to Brooklyn. So we need to make a compilation of all these little moments where I lose my mind.
Oh, wow.
Oh, hey, look at that. Dalmatian. My goodness.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 2. But he's been excessively licking his paw, and that's why I yelled. Sorry.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. It's incredible. You're the comedian. Meanwhile, he has more spots than you'll ever have.
Oh!
Dalmatian comedy jokes. I got 101 of them. Hello. Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Oh, my goodness gracious. Give me a fucking audience, please. Get me out of here.
Me, Jesse Johnson, I'm great friends with Kirsten. We started in Arizona together, and I know I had to break character. I can't keep it a secret anymore. Kirsten, well, you guys know she's been on the show, but she's hilarious.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had Kirsten on many times, and always fun. This is honestly, ever since she moved to New York, I think her comedy stock has dropped tremendously.
Yep.
No, I'm kidding, Kirsten. Oh, she's not laughing at any of this.
I like how New York was easier for you to meet people during the quarantine than Los Angeles was.
Yeah, no, it's great. You could tell by the coronavirus rates there how easy it is to meet people.
Yeah.
Do you know a lot of people that have gotten sick?
Just like friends of friends. I don't know anyone. Actually, that's not true. But he doesn't live in New York. He lives in Arizona. So I haven't actually met him.
That seems to be the general consensus of this disease. They might as well name it the Friends of Friends disease because those are the only people getting it. None of my friends get it.
A conspiracy, I think.
All right, well, fun times. You know anybody that's ever taken a Blue Chew before?
Do you want to?
A what?
A Blue Chew. It's a male enhancer that gets you ready to go. It's chewable.
That's gross.
Oh.
It's like a boner pill.
I love it. All right, well, fun times, Kirsten Alberts. It's good to have you on the show again. Thank you so much for submitting. Fun times. Good jokes. And we'll see you soon.
All right.
Good times.
Bye.
Great.
Bye, Jesse.
Kirsten
Bye.
Alberts, everyone. All right.
What is this? Uh-oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Here it is. The chosen one. The perhaps the most powerful regular in the history of the show. A man that needs no introduction, yet I gave him one anyway. Here he is, Michael Lair. So why don't you, Michael Lair? Here he is, Michael Lair.
there's so much to teach and learn about race, but I want to know, why are Puerto Ricans allowed to say the N-word? I don't understand. I mean, I don't want to say it. It's not like if they say it, I should. No, I don't want anything to do with it. I don't think anyone should say. I mean, it's none of my business who says it. I'm trying to understand why Puerto Ricans are allowed to say the N-word. We gotta stop treating black people like shit. That's why every white lady is uploading every picture of every African American they know to amplify their voice. My question is, what happens when they run out of pictures? Are white ladies getting together and trading pictures of African Americans to amplify like coupons? Can you buy African Americans to amplify in jumbo packs? And what happened? I thought white ladies were the reason Trump got elected. How about instead of amplifying African American voices, you go find those white ladies and you put them in a headlock? Black people have been systematically oppressed since we brought them to this rock, and we also steal their shit, like rap music. That's why I'm not gonna try to be a rapper anymore. My name was Ryan Bedpan.
Hey.
Ryan Bedpan. Bedpan. Ryan Bedpan. Ryan Bedpan. Ryan Bedpan.
It's a good song.
Ryan Bedpan. Ryan Bedpan. Ryan Bedpan.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
What's up, motherfucker?
Hey, Brian, so you know, everyone says we look alike, so I thought for my rap name, since I'm disabled, Ryan Bedpan was perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Do you use a bedpan sometimes?
No, not yet, but let's see by volume 5 of Ryan Ebelt's book.
That's where the over-under is on this. That is incredible. You already have it all thought out.
I'm a betting man. Let's have every prop bet possible on this guy.
I love it. Absolutely.
Hey, I have a question.
Yep. Go right ahead.
Brian Redman, how much effort do I have to put in to your show for you to return a fucking text message?
T-Mobile's been down all day today.
Read the last one. Read it.
Oh
shit!
You're right.
What does it say?
Please send
Brian
it.
has problems reading. I don't know if you've ever heard any of the ads on the show, but
Yeah, well, he wanted to. He had a question about when we start doing a live show again. If we could
Read the last one. What does it say? When's it from? When did you send this message?
Friday.
Friday?
Okay.
The last one.
The last one was
that hard?
You're asking on a day in which all cell service gave out in Los Angeles, so it is sort of weird. Because if this is a joke and it ends up being like, "Hey, I need something," or I don't know.
All my jokes are grounded in reality. All my jokes are grounded in reality.
That's true. I'm sorry, Michael.
Okay, so the last text was Friday at 9:04 p.m. Okay, anything that say Chippendale dancers would dance to. That's it.
Is that what you want him to play something like that?
From my new entrance music.
Oh,
when we go live.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's why I didn't respond. Because I was like, okay.
Hey, how hard do I have to work for you?
Yeah.
For you to treat me with respect?
A little harder.
Also, Friday at 9 p.m. is like prime hammock time.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Hammock.
Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, by the way, Felicia, how about I glean thy Cuban and we make a bunch of Miguelitos?
Yeah.
Whole litter.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo, Tony.
Uh-huh.
Alright, an hour before the show, a guy pointed a gun at me twice, and I recorded it.
It's funny you mention that, the great Gage Tiarina here at Betterbox Studios, along with the great Anthony, Strange Taste, and Gage Tiarina. Gage showed me the video, and my mind was completely blown.
Well, let me see this.
He got truly assaulted on, a gun pointed at him twice. I guess that's assault.
Can we play it? It's awesome.
Let's play it. This is real. Shot by Michael Lair. You could tell by the camera shakes.
Like you.
Here he is. I believe he was on the show earlier. I believe that's Chuckle. Just kidding. Just kidding, Chuckle.
Show me the clip action.
Show me the clip
Show
action.
me how you play with it. Show me it was awesome. Show me. Party pooper.
Oh, no, you didn't. Party pooper set him off.
Show me.
Oh, man. Frightening.
It's not a bad word. It means like we were having fun, and now we're not.
Michael's defending the use of party pooper.
Show me.
Double birds. Though you won't see those at the guy's bird feeder online.
No doubt. Always, all day.
Oh.
No doubt.
Oh, here it comes. Oh, my God.
There
Jesus
you go,
fucking
buddy.
Christ.
On my skull, party pooper.
Throws the party pooper on your
shit, baby.
That's fucking psycho.
Yeah.
No, I'm just being matter of fact that I ain't shook. Dude, if your gun doesn't
Wow. And he starts looking in a car. Wow.
Damn.
That is incredible, Michael.
The fuck?
My goodness, you are a fucking rock star, dude.
Yeah, man, the legend grows.
You're goddamn right it does.
The legend grows.
Yes, it does. You're like the 50 Cent of Kill Tony history.
Well,
Yeah.
Did you call the police about that and send the video to him?
Yeah, I was holding him until like I saw him up the block and I knew the cops were coming So I was stalling him, and right after he walked away, a cop came blazing by.
It is incredible. If you ever need to stall a man with a gun, you just call him a party pooper as he walks away, and he will walk right back to you.
That's fucking
Well,
scary.
yeah. No, I'm not scared of anything. Like, it was like, Six Flags, or what are you calling in Ohio?
Cedar Point.
Kings Island.
Yeah. Why would you say Kings Island?
Just because we have two of the best amusement
Kings
parks.
Island is not one of them.
It's still pretty good.
It's not. No, don't ever do that again.
Remember when
Cedar
the
Point
Hanna-Barbera?
is, if people say Ohio, you say Cedar Point.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, you already said it.
That's like saying, who's that great football team that plays college football in Ohio, and being like, you talking about the Cincinnati Bearcats?
Kent State
The
Cougars?
Zips of Akron? The Penguins of Youngstown State?
The Clippers?
It's Cedar Point. Anyway, it's the world's
Hey,
greatest
are
amusement.
you guys done, or can we get back to me?
I'm a very big Cedar Point loyalist. You have to understand. I was raised on
I
Cedar
know
Point.
I dated a girl who was like in love with Cedar Point more than me.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, your chair goes pretty fast, but it is no Top Thrill dragster. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
They have rides that go 240 miles per hour.
Right. I understand. I mean, even with this horse cock, I can't compete with that.
Heck yeah. Girls also must be a certain height to ride that. That's for damn sure.
No.
No. Oh, any height is good.
Oh, yeah.
Would you have sex with a midget girl?
Oh, dude, you know I'm gonna do porno, and it'll probably be with someone who's disabled in some way.
Oh, I love this. I will be your first OnlyFans subscriber for sure.
That is going to be great. I hope you do follow through with that.
I will watch you fuck anything, Michael.
Hope? Literally, I've never been foolish about anything. That's why you guys love me.
That's true. The only thing full of shit is your future bedpan coming volume 5.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah.
If we're gonna hang and play raps, you can't bring up my shitting.
Okay. Deal, dude. You get to call all the shots. Let it be known in the history of this show, Michael gets to make any rules. He gets to do whatever he wants. It's free reign.
No, I love all you so much.
Yep.
And tonight was a great episode.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and fucking Felicia, that is fuck. I love Latina chicks.
Hell yeah. That's a real Latina right there. Well, Michael, we love you more than anything in the world. You're a goddamn saint. I was telling people earlier at a pre-show hang how much I adore you and love you. I say it every episode here. I talk about it with everyone that is part of my life throughout the week. And you're an inspiration and just truly one of my favorite comedians on the planet. You know, I'll share this with you. Is there was a moment where when I saw that Chappelle set, I was very lucky. I found it as it came out. Because I was actually sent it by someone in his inner circle. They're like, check this shit out. And I remember I was like I don't know, it doesn't matter. I was one of the first people on YouTube to watch it that night that it was released. And I posted about it, which I don't even watch people's specials at all, no matter who it is or anything. I just can't bring myself to do it. I watch enough stand-up comedy when I'm about to go on stage at the Comedy Store or on this show. And but the set from Chappelle, I found it to be so compelling and powerful and interesting. Yeah.
Amazing.
And I posted it on my Instagram story, and when I did, I found a little one of those GIFs that said goat, and there was a moment where I'm like, the only the only person else other than Chappelle that's a goat to me is you. I thought about you.
Well, I mean, obviously,
different body of work. But in my life, and at this time,
no, I mean, Tony.
Yeah,
I'm your favorite racist.
Yes, yes.
I texted you back.
Fuck you.
There he goes, Michael Lair. We love you. Hey, look at that. He's throwing up the middle finger. We got one comedian left.
Bedpan. Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Stop! Don't.
Ryan.
Bedpan.
Ryan. Okay, we have one comedian left. Let's blast through it. Ladies and gentlemen, your final submission of the night goes by the name of Robolo. Here we go. Robolo.
Hey Tony, Rabolo here, and I'm with a Mexican prostitute from Spain, and she's got a joke for you that I wrote for her for you. Muy caliente, Tony. Oh, she has a crush on you, man. All right, tell the joke. Knock, knock. Who's there? Who? Epstein didn't kill himself. Oh, that's topical. I like that. No, it's tropical. No, it's topical. Yeah, my shirt is tropical. It's confused. All right, now I've got a joke for you that I also wrote myself. I just found out that I was allergic to cats. The musical.
Guilty, that sucked. I sentence you to a shitting.
That is the number
there
one
we
song.
go. There it is. It's already over. Robolo, amazing stuff. Incredible. Absolutely impressive. I didn't even think perhaps that it was possible to already be doing parodies of Manolo, a person who was sent in 2 submissions with Mexican prostitutes. However, you absolutely nailed it. Great impression, delivery, production quality, incredible.
Great poop.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was all from from real bad diets, you know. So we that's crazy though. Manolo is definitely a fixture on this show. He impacted me, you know. It's like when I don't know. It was a historic moment for these quarantine episodes. I felt compelled. I'm not compelled to do a lot of things. I wasn't compelled to finish year in college, but
it is impressive that I think only 3 or 4 perhaps appearances throughout this quarantine Manolo has had, and yet you absolutely destroyed with a complete minute of comedy making fun of or paying tribute. I mean, paying homage to Manolo.
Yeah, it's an homage. I didn't know if I was going to do an impression right now. I didn't know when I was like, "Hey man, hey Donnie." I don't know who that is right there.
It was good. It was good. Your timing and delivery was a lot like him. That's great. So where are you? Where are you?
I'm in Southern California, Chino Hills. Yeah. It's 40 minutes away or so. Crazy, man. I actually had one more joke as Manolo, if that's all right, if I could.
Go right ahead, absolutely.
Okay, this is in the spirit of Robolo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I like to stay hip and listen to all the huge artists like Cardi LB, Ariola Grande, and no wordplay for Lizzo because she's already fat.
Hey, I like that. I like the thrust you did there at the end to get the point across that you were done.
Yeah, I got to force in some physical comedy, even sitting in a dirty chair, you know?
No, I love it. So you're in Chino Hills. What do you do for work?
I work at a grocery store. I push shopping carts.
Essential.
And
You're a hero.
Yeah, essential worker. It's crazy. I've seen people lose their minds. Like the week that the Hanks got it and the NBA was done, I saw some guy literally cry like over toilet paper. He's just losing his shit in the aisles. He's like, I can't do it. I got toilet paper. I saw old ladies get pushed over. We have like a security force of sassy ladies now that keep shit in line. We need some martial law in that bitch.
Right. Yeah, that's wild, man. That's unbelievable. Are you born and raised here in Southern California, or did you move from somewhere else?
Raised here. I mean, I was born in Fresno and lived in Fresno for the first couple years of my life, and then went to another place with agriculture and meth. You know, my dad loves a pick of both. You know.
Heck yeah. So what else have you been doing through this wild time to keep yourself entertained? Any other hobbies or anything?
I got a rap song. And, I don't know. I don't, unfortunately, but
what do you do for fun? You go out or like normally? Or?
Yeah, dude, I went to Popeyes today. It took 45 minutes. Best trip out. No, I've actually got a green screen. I've been doing a podcast on theme parks, and it's funny that you talked about the fastest theme park. I actually know what that is. That was like something I was working on today. It's in Abu Dhabi, and it's I think it's 149 miles an hour, and it goes to 149 in 0 to 4 seconds. It's crazy.
Is it a magic carpet ride?
Oh yeah, you know it. Oh, someone's at the. Sorry, there's someone bugging me right now at the door here. I'm quarantining with like literally 18 people.
It's not really quarantining at all.
Sounds like a party.
Yeah. We're all, taking turns kissing grandma on the lips and stuff, being cautious.
And then going to the grocery store.
So you have a YouTube page of amusement parks like that you go through and
I'm gonna start doing that like Mystery Science Theater 3000 where I like riff on the rides. So like, because and I have a green screen set up. I'm gonna start shooting videos where it's like me and someone else like riffing, and because there's so many bizarre rides, dude. Like there was like a Gremlins ride in Germany, and like Alf is in it for no reason. Beetlejuice like shits on it or something. Yeah, it's a lot of bizarre stuff, but yeah, there's a lot of I didn't until I started doing this podcast. There's so many bizarre theme park deaths. Like I had a bit about theme park accidents, and then it got super morbid. I couldn't really make like this kid got his head decapitated, hilarious, but it's Darwinism. People fucking dumb and God, this little kid. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry.
Here comes something. It's going to be somebody's dick or something, so be prepared to pull out at any given moment. This is the moment of all of this. All the build-up here comes down to this giant ball sack that's about to come over the camera. Have your hand on the red button gauge. I repeat, have your hand on the red button.
No. No, don't worry. It's not going to be like Faces of Death shit. There's not going to be it's a child. Oh, yeah.
Really? It is a child?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, I never would have guessed that.
Yeah. No, he brought a picture of. If anyone's interested in getting a house, hit up John Shefsky.
We love
John's the shit.
Yeah, dude, he wanted me to roast him. I'm not used to. It's usually the other way around because I'm a big doof. But hey, John. Way to pick a career in a pandemic, pal. That's not my style.
I love that picture of him. I didn't realize that he had passed away, and they're handing out his funeral.
We don't have a colored ink. Oh, there's fucking. Pardon my French. There's poison ivy right here.
Robolo, I just realized that you've been on this show numerous times. I've now made the connection.
Yeah, it's been a couple years. Last time I was on, I was all pilled up in a purple suit and ate a bag of dicks in front of Too Short.
Yeah.
But Adderall, man,
it's like sirs or said.
That is very much like Adderall. That's right.
Yeah.
It's legal methamphetamine.
I love that. Is that your kid?
Should I make a Robolo joke? I got in a new field. Have you heard of Jeffrey Epstein? No, I'm just kidding. This is not. That was bad. I'll leave that for the Zoom show that my aunt will be watching later when I have a gun in my mouth. No, this is got real dark there.
Will you tickle that boy for me?
Kevin, use the earbud.
What did he say?
Podcast. Oh, hold on.
No, let
All
him
right.
on. Let him
I
on.
don't know
He's
how to do it,
hilarious.
kid. Yeah,
Let him
he is funny.
Hey, what do you want to be when you grow up?
George.
George?
George Floyd? George Perez?
Yeah, dude.
George
Hell yeah, George.
Washington? Boy George?
Actually, he wants to be a wrestler, dog. He just brought this in. Oh yeah.
That's
No,
a real
he's got John Leguizamo here.
Oh yeah, that is John Leguizamo.
Is that Luigi?
Dude, this Poison Ivy, like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. This thing, I discovered I was a boy to this thing. The Joker right there.
Look at that.
Yeah, heck yeah, dude.
That's a cool version of the Joker. Yellow pants, orange jacket. Very cool.
Heck yeah, it's pretty fun.
All right, man.
There's, yeah. Can we do this for 45 minutes, please? Okay, no.
This is a special show and tell episode of Kill Tony, and I absolutely love it. What a great way to end it. Thank you so much. This was awesome.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Here.
Look at that.
Yeah,
There's a
heck
whole
yeah.
set of people. Oh,
Yeah, he's
wow.
gonna say goodbye.
My
Thank you, guys.
goodness. Look at this. Absolutely. Thank you, Judge. Thank you. There's an actual judge there.
Yeah.
Judge Al Madrigal, ladies and gentlemen, right there live in the flesh. All right. Thank you guys so much. Have a great
Thank
night.
you.
There you go.
Heck yeah.
There he goes. He's Robolo. He's a Robert Land Pod. Robert Land Pod. All one word on Instagram. Remind me, what's your actual name again?
It's Robert Thompson. Yeah.
Robert Thompson. Thank you so much, Robert. And again, thank you to the what appears to be angry judge in the back of the room.
Angry Al Magical.
Yes. That is incredible. All right. There you go. Thank you, guys. Fun times. All right. Well, there you go. What am I missing here? Another fun episode of Kill Tony. Get your candle at damngoodco.com. Dates coming up: Miami, Boston, Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, Salt Lake City, Austin, Toronto, Bakersfield, Sacramento, San Francisco, Tacoma, and DC, all in 2020. Oh, yes, that's what it is. Ryan J. Ebelt, the drawing from Ryan J. Ebelt, everybody. Oh, my.
That's adorable.
That's tight.
Look at that. Nice and incredible. Almost like it's funny because there was just a bunch of little action figures there, and this reminds me of like an action figure.
Those pop toys.
Pop toys.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
That's great.
Like
man.
Pokemon.
You got
kinda.
Felicia there on a Mexican skateboard, William with a barrel, me with a sword. You got Michael Lair rocking it, absolutely destroying with his patented headband. Red band behind the iPad. And the fire-breathing dragon of, that is David Lucas. Absolutely.
It's great, man.
Makes sense. Roasting.
RyanJEbelt.com. A lot of Kill Tony stuff is on sale. He has prints of every show and the book. Check out the book.
That was fun roasting with David Lucas and that whole crew of characters there. Which reminds me, we just dropped an episode of Roast Masterclass on my Patreon, which is, I believe, an hour and a half or 2 hours of me and Donnell Rawlings talking about the history of comedy and absolutely cracking each other up. Really, just him cracking me up, to be completely honest with you. But the entire episode's mind-boggling hilarious. And God, he is a superstar. So that's a lot of fun. That's happening. And hey, the band, the one, you've heard of One Man Band? This is the One Lady Band. The great Jet Ski Jesse Johnson came through strong tonight. It's Felicia Jimenez. What else is going on, Jet Ski?
Just glad to be a part of this. Have something to do. Keep me sane. Thank you guys. Thank you all for watching.
Follow her at Jet Ski Johnson. And yeah, thank you to Vito's Pizza. Got us all stuffed up tonight on some amazing, amazing pizza. Vito's is everywhere here, all around the Los Angeles area, West Hollywood, Santa Monica, a bunch of different places. You can submit to the show. This is it. I believe we're coming around the final corner here. I mean, we could possibly only have I don't know, a few weeks left of this is my guess. So this might be your last chance if you can't travel to Los Angeles to submit for the show. Be creative. As you see, the stakes are starting to raise. 3 months ago, it was just people in a fucking dark closet doing bits to their...
Probably going to do an episode this week without David Lucas. I was trying to get Quincy Weekly or anyone that was David Lucas-ish to... I mean, size-wise.
David Lucas-ish lives matter.
You could go to DeathSquad.tv for all that. Check it out. And check out my VR show, Virtual Red Band, like 5 times a week.
There you go. Good night, everybody. Thanks to Gage and Anthony and the whole